What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Zcash today. It is the 29th day of November, and here we are sitting at about $458 as it is right now with 7 hours and 50 minutes left in this day. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get into it. I'm seeing a lot of Bitcoin maxis and then just people on X.com making fun of the Zcash hodl bros at the lows here. I'm seeing that happen. I've seen that happen over the past couple of days, but I really noticed it today. I wasn't going to make a video on Zcash. I kind of wanted to see what happens rather than talk about it again today. But we're going to make a video just because, again, I think a lot of people are what's the word I'm looking for? They're counting their chickens before they hatch. They are assuming already that this move is done when we haven't really broken any support yet. Yes, we broke out of this. Whatever, who cares, right? And beyond that, as we moved lower, you can see there's no volume coming in. There's no volume at all. Yesterday had a little more volume than on Thursday, sure, but it's still very sub-average volume. And typically, whenever you're in a consolidation phase, when you move up and you're in a consolidation phase, and the volume depletes, that's when you look to break out one way or the other. And we could break out to the downside. We really could. If we are breaking out to the downside, you'll know because we'll see an increase in volume. Volume should pick up. I want to look at the short-term stuff and then zoom back out here, but I'm not convinced that we're breaking out or that we're done yet until Zcash closes a day below $442. Right? Again, closes below. We can get below there, but if you close below there, that's what'll do it. And I've also theorized, wouldn't it be perfect if you got a lower daily close? Hell, you even got a lower low. Then as soon as you did, that's whenever you recovered, and that's whenever you moved up. I wouldn't be surprised in the least, regardless, right? Imagine, let's say we got a fake out, and then we went to higher highs afterwards. Or let's say we got a fake out, we didn't see higher highs, but we had some kind of retracement. I wouldn't be surprised in the least if we did break out of here and we still saw some volatility to the upside, right? Everybody's waiting on the breakout to the downside, and maybe this is a signal that there will be more to go. But likely there will be some volatility here because, again, Zcash has from a high on the 16th, and now here we are about 2 weeks later, almost, we're down 40% without really any serious kind of retracement that's happened. I would think that we do see some kind of retracement. It's not just going to be straight down, right? Typically, when you're trending upwards, you take the elevator up and you take the stairs down. You take the stair. It takes a long time. So, and if not that, we might even see a little bit of a lower high, a more pronounced lower high push up from here. But let's look at the 1 hour time frame and then get into it. I want to be very clear as to where I am with Zcash right now. I'm still fully expecting that we do go to $877 or higher. I'm still expecting that we go somewhere in this range here until proven otherwise. Until we're proven otherwise. And moving down in a very tight-knit, well-formed wedge with volume decreasing does not make me bearish. It makes me curiously bullish, actually. But let's see if the results are the same on the indicators here. Let's look at the 1 hour time frame and then we'll zoom out from there. Okay. Very minimal volume. It is the weekend, of course. All right. You have broken out, but you broke out really over the weekend. Higher lows. You are bearish in your RSI. Let's be fair. Higher lows here, though. That's nice. Higher highs, relatively speaking. Overall, you do have this kind of lower high play right here, right? You can see it. Maybe we come up a little bit more in this little range. We've got higher lows here, higher highs there. Maybe we come up a little bit more and then reject. Or maybe if this range continues, if the small range continues, then maybe we push through and we actually break through this range here. And that could be a signal that we are, in fact, ready to move higher, that this is, in fact, the low. We do have a nice little double bottom at the lows here on the RSI. After all, very well could be the low. Looking at the stochastics have reset. They actually look kind of bullish here, ready for a bounce, but bearish overall, to be fair. I guess bullish. I don't know. It's so neutral, it doesn't really matter, but you are reset. Let's just stick with that. You're reset. You're probably ready for some type of a move up. Is it going to be grand? Is it going to be small? We'll see, right? You've been oversold here before, and this is all you got. You've been oversold here before, and this is what you got. You've been oversold before, and you've seen stronger moves than that, right? So anything and everything can happen, but just some type of a reset where likely by the time you guys watch this video, whoever you are, we're at $459 now, you probably will see some upside. That'd be my guess. The MACD is bearish, but we're moving sideways, so who cares? 4 hour time frame. The RSI here is in a downtrend as well. All right, we actually have lower highs dating back to November 7th. But we're in direct trajectory with these lower highs here. And typically, a lower low, lower high trend like this ends once you hit the oversold zone, once you're in the oversold zone, and typically with bullish divergence. So if we do come down, if at all, we close a 4-hour time frame, and this would disagree with the 1 hour. The 4-hour, the 1 hour suggests we move higher right now, so this wouldn't really be implied. But if we were to get a 4-hour time frame to close just below this line here, we get some bullish divergence. That could send us to break this downtrend that we've had since the 15th of November, really. 15th of November, I mean, that was back here at the highs before we actually started moving down this double top here. So breaking out of this trend in the RSI might break us out of this trend in the price as well to the upside, right? That's the thought there. The stochastics have reset, a little bit of a double bottom. They look bullishly implied now. Stochastics would say, hey, we're not moving down. We're actually going to keep moving up. So maybe no bullish divergence. You don't, and again, you don't need bullish divergence to mark a low in the RSI. You don't need it. You didn't have it here. You didn't have it here or here or here. You know, you don't need it. You didn't have bearish divergence. I guess maybe you did at the top. Let's see. Technically, let's see. I guess technically you did, but you don't need bearish divergence to mark the top. You don't need bullish divergence to mark the low. This is good enough. You've seen a very mature trend here. You could certainly come out of it in a very short amount of time. It's almost as if this trend started back here. Like if we're looking at it, right? It almost looks like that. It's like in a wedge of its own. Anyways, looking at the MACD, we do have bullish divergence. We do have multiple strides of bullish divergence here, right? You've got this low point here in the MACD, higher lows there, right? Higher lows in your oscillators as well. You've just crossed green, low, lower low. So bullish divergence there implied on the daily or on the 4-hour time frame. Daily time frame here, we do have lower lows in the RSI, and we have higher lows in the price still. Higher lows. The MACD is still bullishly postured. You are building bearish momentum, but you're actually at an area to bounce here. The MACD is kind of a lagging indicator, so we can start moving up before the MACD does. The stochastics have reset entirely. The last time that we were this oversold on the stochastics was all the way down here at the bottom. And again, that doesn't mean that we're going to go on another fantastic run. That doesn't even mean that we have to see higher highs from here, but that would at least imply, even imagine we're in a scenario where we do see lower lows. We would still likely see some type of a move up. That would probably take us even back above $600. And then if that move happens and there's no volume, it's like weaker volume here, well then, okay, maybe that is the start of a downtrend, right? We could be wrong and still see the downtrend coming a mile away. Even if we're wrong now, even if we go lower and we close here, I have a feeling that this move will probably progress below $200. We'd still catch most of the move before it happens, right? But I don't think it's going to happen. I think we're at a point to bounce more than we're at a point to reject, personally. Personally, that's my thought. Hidden bullish divergence literally on the MACD, on the stochastics, and on the RSI. As long as we get a green day, as long as we build from here, it's hidden bullish divergence. If today closes red, or any day, if we close red and we continue to close red until we close below there, then this hidden divergence goes away. Maybe that is a signal that we've reached a top. But again, this kind of consolidation within the consolidation, and you're just losing volume, it doesn't make me bearish. It certainly doesn't make me bearish. We're threading the needle here. Absolutely we are. And I can imagine there's all types of b-holes that are puckered right now because people are wondering if the price is going to dump or pump, but I'm still maintaining the stance that we pump until proven otherwise. My thought here, we look at Zcash on the all-time history chart, maybe on the, let's put the 2-week up there, yeah. We take the high here to the low here. My idea is that, well, it's statistically dramatically less probable that you stop here. It happens. It can happen. It's not impossible. That could have been the top. It really could have been it. But most likely we would at least interact at this level or a higher level. And at this point, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, this is something that we've disregarded entirely. But maybe it is more possible to expect that we go up to this $1,400, $1,500 zone. Maybe we do push a little bit past where we thought before. I don't know. I'm not completely confident in that, but if this long amount of consolidation here, we've been consolidating for about 2 weeks now. Oh, about 3 weeks now. I say long, 3 weeks is not that long, but this, relative to this move, this period of consolidation like this might provide a stronger move. That's all I'm trying to say, right? Like in the grand scheme of things. And then that would be the top. Regardless of what happens, the next move up will be the high if we get it. I'm sticking with the call to go between 877 and 930, primarily because the high to low here, that encapsulates our money zone right there. You've got the money zone and the fibs. You've got the 1272, which is the first significant fib that you'd interact with since $371. It just makes sense to me that we'd probably find resistance here, pull back down to this area, find support, maybe even a little bit lower, find support, and then continue to rally higher. That's my thoughts. But maybe this $1,400, $1,500 price area is more possible, not less possible, because of this consolidation. Everybody's getting bearish. People are celebrating on X.com. All the haters of Zcash are celebrating. We haven't done anything. We still have higher lows. So we'll see. Time will tell. We can certainly break out. This call might end badly, but I'm sticking with the upside until proven otherwise. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I very much do appreciate you all greatly. Weekly RSI is reset entirely. We have 1 day and 8 hours left, you guys. If we close around here, the weekly RSI is reset entirely. It's completely reset. You're at a perfect area to bounce. Anyways, take care. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.